inside that van with his video camera. At about 9:30 in the morning, we parked it right here, sitting just down the street from Mr. Rizzo's house. It should be noted that the van was parked on a public street in broad daylight. At no time did any of our people go on Mr. Rizzo's property. What you're looking at is what cameraman Meyer saw through the lens of the hidden I-Team camera that morning. Not much happened for about 3 hours. And then around noon, several police officers became suspicious of our vehicle. If you look closely, you can see some of them in the van's rear-view mirror. Now, in just a moment, we'll show you the unedited tape of exactly what happened when one of our I-Team members opened the truck door. But before we do, we want you to know that when the door was open, cameraman Meyer immediately handed over this official Philadelphia police press pass in order to clearly identify himself to everybody on the scene. And also remember, as you watch this, that Frank Rizzo is not a member of the Philadelphia Police Department, and this is supposed to be an official police matter. Here we go.
All right. Wait a minute. Let him identify himself.
That's enough.
What do you mean that's enough? We want to know who you are.
Who are you, sir?
Can
I have some identification?
Identification.
Come on out.
You ever come out holding your hands up like that, you'll get in trouble. We want to know who you are and what you're doing up here. Who is he? I thought it was somebody up here to hurt somebody.
We're up here for security, you know? Would have been a lot easier to stop and tell us you're here. We don't know. He's saying you have a dog in here,
well,
right?
You're a bunch of...
We could have shot you or something. We don't know.
Pull that, take that thing out, unhook it. Or I'll throw it out in the middle of the goddamn street. You turn that off.
It's on.
It's on. Well, it
Yeah,
won't be
it's
on
on.
long.
It's still
Won't be on long.
It's still on.
Let me tell you something. You know, I've been around a long time. And I just can't understand. It's all right. I'll pull another one. Get out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing wrong with your TV set. It's just that Mr. Rizzo finally broke our equipment. Last Friday, I asked Police Commissioner Morton Solomon about this incident. And Mayor Rizzo, the former mayor of Philadelphia, after our cameraman had properly identified himself and the police officer at the scene read aloud Philadelphia press pass, Mayor Rizzo, holding the press pass in one hand, reached inside this truck, which we feel he had no right to do, sir, and ripped out the cables off of our recorder and damaged the camera and the cables and the recorder. You've never heard of this before? No one has informed you of this?
No, sir.
Well, that, in fact, is what happened. And 5 members of your department, sir, stood by and not only did nothing and took orders from the mayor, who was apparently in charge of this operation, but they were smiling and laughing at the same time.
Mm-hmm. I would like you to present these facts to our internal affair, and we'll be happy to investigate it and consult with the DA about the possible charges. Yesterday, while openly videotaping on Krefeld Street, we ran into Mr. Rizzo and tried to ask him about his actions last Monday. Mayor Rizzo, Stan Borman from Channel 3 News. Could we,
How are you?
Fine, sir. How are you?
Good.
Could we talk with you for just a moment?
No, I'm busy.
You couldn't answer any of our questions?
I wouldn't talk to you under any condition.
Why is that, sir?
Forget it. Scram. Get out of here.
Sir, I understand
Now,
that
look,
these...
get away from me. I'm now a private citizen.
Yes,
you
sir.
get away from me.
We're allowed to be on the street, sir.
I don't want to talk to you. Get away from me.
How do you feel about the security guards
Look,
being taken off of you, sir?
Get away from me or I'm going to throw you out in the middle of the street.
Sir, one more question.
I'm telling you, get away from me.
You were the symbol of law and order in Philadelphia, sir, for many years. People looked
Get
up to
away
you and
from
respected
me.
you.
Look, creep, get out of here.
How could you justify your actions at our cameras last Monday in
Creep,
front of your
get
house?
Out. You're a creep.
We're a member of the media. We'd like to have an answer to our question.
You're a creep.
Why did you attack our cameras, sir?
Get it all. Don't miss any of it. You're a creep. Get away from me.
Would you answer the question?
You know, you hide behind that press card.
I'm not hiding behind anything, sir.
Look,
I just wanted to get some
I'll
answers.
tell you what to do. There's a gang of yous here. There's enough of you here. By myself, I'll take yous physically.
Well, I'm not asking you to take me physically.
Well, get away from me.
Well, sir, I'm on the public street. I should be authorized to be here.
I'll break it over your head. I'll break it over your head. Get away from me, you crumb. That's a challenge, except I'll put my dog away, and I'll come back. And you got 1, 2, 3. And I'll do it along with you. In that back of that fence. Just the 3 of us, 4 of us, me and you.
Yeah.
Show you what kind of a man you are. You're less than a man.
You're not a man.
Okay? You're a crumb creep.
You're a
And I wouldn't take that off for
coward.
nobody. And there's 3 of you, and I'm by myself. And when it's over, there'll be nothing to it. Win or
Nothing to
lose,
it.
okay? But you
Where
don't
you
have the
going?
courage. You're a real crumb bum. Put that on camera. You're a crumb bum, the 3 of you. And I challenge you. You're a coward. You're a yellow sneak. And if you want to, now what I say, let's forget all the rules of this great country we live in. I will go back to that wall with the 3 of you. Just me.
Mayor Rizzo, we're
You're
not
a
here.
crumb
Just
creep
me.
coward. You can't take, you won't stand up to a man.
I'm standing up. We're not here to fight. We're here to get
No,
some
you
answers
won't.
to
Well,
some
let me tell
questions.
you,
That's
answers,
all.
I want to fight you.
Why is that?
Because you're a crumb creep lush coward.
You don't even know me, Mayor.
You are a lush, I can tell by looking at you.
He knows.
I was a cop all my life, and I know a lush when I see one, and you're a lush.
You're
You're going to have a
what?
hell of a story on that one. Play every
Get it
word of
off,
it, crumb.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
How are you? You're a crumb.
Well, this afternoon, Channel 3 station manager Bill Aber signed this
Get it
official
off, Crumb.
complaint with the police department against the officers who stood by and, as you saw, did literally nothing to restrain Mr. Rizzo from damaging our equipment. As you heard
Oh,
Police Commissioner
shut up.
Solomon say just a moment ago, any other charges will be up to him and the district attorney, Ed Rendell. One of the unfortunate aspects of all of this is that we have become the focus of this story. When it all started, we just wanted to know if your tax dollars were being properly spent for the continuing use of security guards for Mr. Rizzo. We still don't have the answer to that question. We do know, however, that 12 hours after our initial encounter with Rizzo,
Yeah,
all police officers were pulled
I
off
was
the house.
brought in 10
Commissioner
calls.
Solomon insists that the timing was purely coincidental.
Shut up. You are a crumb. You're a crumb creep and you're a crumb coward. All right, guys. Hey, hi, everybody. Welcome. Nice to see you, everybody. Got a lot for you tonight. It's going to be fun. First, I want to ask some advice. Before we do anything, please welcome. Coach, where did you go? It's probably good you're not there for a minute. But, guys, I got to ask you something. Hey, guys, I'm going to cook this pork roast. Well, I just kept it warm. I kept it warm in my pants. But I got this pork roast. Anybody got any tips on how to cook this piece of rubbish? This is a Hatfield perk. It's a honey garlic teriyaki perk. What I was going to do is I was going to take this piece of shit and I was going to put it in my crock pot with some carrots, some celeries, and let it slow cook and have it for breakfast. Anybody got any in the chat? Anybody help a brother out? Because I know how to cook all meat except for perk. When I cook perk, this is a perk tenderloin. And there's no growth hormone in it. Shit. You have to go to my refrigerator to get that. Oh, no! So, anybody got a recipe for this perk? Walter, fuck you. Walter says I can fuck up a crock pot. Ooh-wee. Usually it's Percocet. And the perk? Oh, the Percocet. Add potatoes, you're saying, Kevin. You can't fuck up a crock pot. No, leave it to me, Walter. I ask Bob Levy. I've known him for 30 years. He's never made me. I like the dog, by the way. Not perfect. That's a Samoyed. I used to have Samoyeds. Cook it in hell? Oh, no. Freeze it. And freeze it and put it in your ass for 20 minutes. I like that one. Yeah, serenaded. Well, it's already been serenaded. I told you. Does Coach have dried up sperm on his face? I don't know. Let's go ask him. I'll go get him because if you're saying if anyone has no other thoughts about where I place my perk, what kind of liquid? I would take the first five offers of what kind of, do I put water in it? I don't believe as a cook, as a 5-star Michelin asshole, like a gourmet cook, like I am, like sometimes people will come over and I'll be the penis. I'll play this and I'll make a 5-story meal, I'm like a 5-story Michelin guy. But what do I put? Chicken broth, Walter? Richie, I'm never coming to your house for dinner, you fuck. Rub Vaseline on your meat and beat it. Already done did it, buddy. Audio sounds bad. All right, is that better? Sorry, I was yelling. Is that better? Hopefully. So it's really a couple bouillon cubes. Somebody's falling for Jade. She'll be here tomorrow. What's a bromosexual, dude? That's a woman. Ask Jade's bangs. I thought that was funny. I told her she was laughing her ass off. Well, yeah, in 420 snack time. Yeah, in your world, the Michelin oranges only go up to 3 tires, but not when you've won awards like me, because I'm a great cook. All right, and now I'm undermodulated. All right, let's go there. All right, everyone happy about that? Wrap it. Let's see. Wrap it in some aluminum foil with some baby potatoes. Cook it about 45 minutes on 375. But Congressman, I believe I believe that when you got I've taken this out of the fridge and I've beaten it to death with a hammer for probably about 4 or 5 times, because this is a thick, tough cut of meat. It's perk. Perk is a real tough, like I said, it's tough meat. All right, and did you think I was showing my pin when I had it down there? That's just to warm it up. People used to think I was so strange because every time I got a sandwich, I'd go in the car and I'd put it down and I'd sit on it and wouldn't eat it for a half hour. You gotta let those flavors kind of mend. They got to get together. They got to get to know each other. They're all going to get to know each other in the pot. Hey, penis face elephant, have you ever made a perk tenderloin before? Well, elephants are herbitarians, so that means that the elephants, such as myself, don't eat meat. We only eat vegetables. We're herbitarians. No, you're full of shit. I'm talking about elephants with non-penises for faces. Well, I don't think that makes a difference. I'm still an elephant. I have tusks, and I make the noise. Ooh, ooh. So I'm an elephant. Well, you're a penis face. All right, guys. I got so many cool things for you tonight. I always say it, but this time I mean it. Well, I mean it a lot, but Clemenza, we got to talk about Clemenza. First time ever in my life doing this thing. All right, but it's 5 months now, 4 or 5 months. First time ever. Has there ever been anything taken down? I'll tell you the whole story on exactly what happens, but I'm sorry. You guys were watching Clemenza out of breath last night. And what I found out afterwards is during the stream, they just stopped it. They cut it down. Now, I've used copyright. I've played music videos. I have played old sitcoms. I've played everything that has never, ever happened before. So something's changed. Do you think that they're going after Clemenza? Do you think alarm goes off when Clemenza comes up? No one's ever seen Clemenza before, making his brajol and all the meat that he has to touch? No. But that's what we're dealing with. So it's a different game. I even played Martin. Do you remember the TV show Martin?
If you're feeling gay, wanna roll in the hay, who you gonna call? Casey Armstrong. When you need some bud, wanna bust a nut, who can you call? Casey Armstrong. I ain't homophobic. I ain't homophobic. If you're feeling gay, wanna roll in the hay,
No, you're not going to move that. You're going
who
to
you
move
gonna
that car.
call? Casey Armstrong.
You're going to move that car right now. Don't ever question all those.
Wanna bust a nut? Who can you call? Casey Armstrong.
Look at the big muscles, huh? You're a growing boy, huh? You drink a lot of milk, young boy.
I ain't
Let me squeeze one of
homophobic.
them muscles, though. Take you down, boy. I'm gonna take you down. Don't ever question all those. And if you've learned anything from tonight, don't ever question all those. Coach, where are you, buddy? I was supposed to get you on the back end, but I forgot.
Wanna roll in the hay? Who you gonna call?
All right, so that's how the night starts.
When you need some bud,
Let me see what you guys
wanna
are up to.
bust a nut?
'Cause I got some cool shit for you.
Who can you call? Casey Armstrong.
Don DeLuise. Hey, buddy. Hey, let me just test this to see if it's fun.
Homophobic.
Remember that? You saw how fat so you know that. Can you imagine Sid and John asking Rizzo these questions? That would be awesome, dude.
I ain't homophobic.
Dom, that would be hilarious. John
If you're feeling gay,
would ask him.
wanna
He's got
roll
balls
in
big
the
enough to
hay?
ask him. But John would end up in a fetal position in the middle of the street with a dog licking the blood off his
Wanna
face.
bust a nut?
I'll take my dog and I'll put my dog away. And
Armstrong.
camera would be shoved up his ass. Damn it, I forgot. I was supposed to take a picture of my fridge for Farmer. Tom DeLuise, can you please play Pinky the Cat? Yes, shit. I still haven't checked that out, but I'm gonna, man. Thank you, buddy. You and Real Direct Hour
Wanna roll in the
was
hay?
rewatching classic Howard Stern clips with Stuttering John's
Casey Armstrong.
job with
When you
John
need
the
some
Stutterer.
blood,
John the
wanna
Stutterer was a
bust
good
a
guy.
nut?
Him answering calls was the funniest thing I've heard all week, man. 143. Same to you, buddy. What do you mean? What was funny about him answering the calls? Did they show him answering? Oh, stuttering John the Stutterer answering the call. Now that's funny. I got you. John the Stutterer was a guy. I don't mean to bore you guys. I've told the story before, but we did shows from out in L.A. for like a week or something like that, and they gave us nice rooms. I had a pool. It was nice. So I know John the Stutterer was into the same music I liked. I was really into The Who at the time, and he was really into The Who as well. And so we shared that. So I'm like, we were talking. I'm like, hey man, you want to come up? You know, when work's over tonight, you want to come up? We'll sit out by the pool. We'll throw some Who on. I had a couple beers, and we'll just hang out. Couldn't have been a nicer guy. Me and John Stutterer were up there, over the pool. We weren't getting frisky or nothing, but just two friends just hanging out. We were looking out over the Hollywood Hills. Pretty cool. Good memory I got. I like that guy. I'd like to see him again. I think he's a genuine and a good guy. People just, I hated it when people would just, he would start doing, and then, people would not take him seriously. And I'm like, if you knew how cool this motherfucker was, this guy likes the Who, he's a regular guy. He's just got this, this thing that makes him a little bit different, and I'm sure it's very difficult, but he's my friend, and I guess I haven't been such a good friend. Well, I moved away. People are in your life for a season sometimes, but it doesn't mean you can't reconnect, so thank you. That's what I'm going to do. Hey, Dick Nose, write that down. Get back in touch with John Stewart. Ready? Let's see what else we got here from you guys before I got some great stuff here. No bullshit, all right? Let's see. Oh, Leo Gunn's got, Leo, your sauce is coming, buddy. I was going to give you the meat sauce, but I changed it because you said your wife's going to cook with it. So I just went with a straight marinara. You got to let me know what you think. Leo says, AKC, next time you get a plain perk loin, wrap it in bacon. Oh, okay. And baste it with mustard sauce in the oven. Delish. Whee! Guys, can you fuck shit up with bacon? I don't think it's possible. I think you could wrap a piece of high-pitched Eric shit with bacon. Yeah, that would be gross. But I think you, not saying I would do this, but I think you could wrap up Dick Nose the elephant. You could wrap his nose up with bacon. And it was, I'm just making conversation. I would never do that to you. Understood? Penis face. All right. I like it. Mustard sauce in the oven. All right. I like it. Nice. Good idea. Thank you for that, buddy. Jeff Shepard. Hi. Oh, thanks, buddy.
Who you gonna call?
Casey's new singlet. Put me on and let's get that crumb bum tonight. in my used singlet? You're awesome. I love it. Let's see. Yeah, why are you doing this, you creep coward? Dom, why are you telling Dom DeLuise? Why are you telling me to play Pinky the Cat, you crumb creep coward lush? All those things are rush. All those things are true, except you keep wanting me to play the Pinky the Cat. I don't even want to. There's something sinister about it, Dom. Kind of like a man your age wearing a fedora and a beard. Okay, so now I understand, Dom. It sucks. You won't be the first person that appears to be my friend but really has ulterior motives. It won't be the first. But I have no ill will against you. I think you're nice. Play Pinky the Cat now, and I'll send $50 super chat. So, somebody really wants me off here. Somebody wants me not to make a living. Someone. I already have to take my station down. That's put my dope 7 years ago. Been on the air 24/7 since then, and it's my own fault. I have nobody to blame but myself. I got into this podcast again. They didn't know what kind of scum and what kind of just I mean, if I took in college, I took Psych 101, and you learn a little bit about different illnesses that affect the brain, and you learn about some people. You know that there are some people out there. I know you guys, most of you, 99% of you guys don't understand this, and it will never sink in. You can't even believe it. But there are some people that want nothing more than what they want, and they'll do anything to get it, whether it be a fantasy, whether it be reenacting something that they like, or basically what happens is, I forgot what it's called. It's like, it might be a sociopath. I'm not sure. I took 1 year, and I think I got a B in it. I remember all those experiments. Like, there was one kind of interesting one where I forgot what it was called. It's a very famous experiment. What they did was they took people and they put them in a room with an open glass space so they could see people walking in and kind of being hooked up to like electrodes and stuff. Forgive me. Please forgive me if I get some of it. Yeah, please forgive me if I get some of it wrong. But what they did, guys, is they would take these innocent people, and they were doing psychological experiments. And they would see people come in, like I said, and they'd be what looked like ready for like electroshock. People would go out of their vision, and all the people in the other room could hear was what was going on. They couldn't see it. So the instructor would come in to the people, I'm going to call them normal people, right? These are the people that are doing the test. Again, please, I may not have this completely straight, but you'll get the gist. So the doctor, experimenter, would come in to the normal people and would say, we need you to turn these knobs up when we say to turn them up. No matter what you hear or see, we need you to turn these dials up. And of course, I'm giving you a 15-year ago a Psych 101, but you'll get this is the gist of the experiment. So everyone's sitting down and okay, we're ready for the experiment. So the guy comes in and says, okay, everybody, bring your dials up to number 5, or something like that. So people would bring their dials up to number 5, and they'd hear, ow, oh, ow, in the other room, like screaming. Not screaming yet, but kind of like, you know, people were not comfortable. So they wait like 10 or 15 minutes, and then the instructor would come back in again, and he'd go to the people at the dials and say, okay, well, it's time, we got to go up to number 20 now. So everyone go to number 20. Everyone raise the dials to number 20. And all of them went up to number 20, and you hear in the other room, ah! Ah! And they're screaming, stop, stop! And it was over just for a couple seconds. Right? So people are kind of like weirded out. So they wait another like 15 minutes. The instructor comes back and says, we have to go up to 40 now. They got to double it. Now some people are probably having a little bit of trepidation. They're probably concerned. I think one of them even said, are people getting hurt in there? and they just said, the line was, please continue, teacher.
Who you gonna call?
Please continue,
Casey
teacher.
Armstrong. When you need
And they were asking questions, and that's all that the instructor would say. Please continue,
Who
teacher.
can you call? Casey
So,
Armstrong.
comes back, he says, please bring the dial up to 60. And some people were like, well, I don't want to do it. Please continue, teacher. So they did. They went up to number 60. And they hear people screaming like they're burning alive, and they're in horrible pain. And some of the people that are turning the dials are crying, and they're saying, I don't want to do this anymore. And then the instructor comes back in and says, hey, you guys said you would do this job. You were told that you had to do what we said, and now we have to go double that. And here's where my memory gets a little strange. I believe it was shocking either way. I believe that one person, I believe they were all crying, but I believe every single one of them cranked the thing up 2 times as to when they were screaming. I believe all of them were told to torture those people, and I believe every single one of them did it. I could be wrong. It's been a long time, but all the guy would say was, please continue, teacher, and they would bring it up to the maximum, which would be twice of what that was. And all the guy kept saying, he wouldn't answer any questions, he'd say, please continue, teacher. And to my didn't do it. So now you look at Nazi Germany. I guess that's what they were trying to understand, how people could go along with something that was so heinous and so disgusting and so mean and so cruel. I gotta read this again. I forgot what it's called. Maybe you guys know what it's called in the notes here. No, not drunk, just not a good memory. Yeah. Anybody know what that's called? Does anybody know? I don't know this one. Anybody know what? Thank you, buddy. What? Yeah. Can someone do a quick? Because I can't do it because I got so much stuff to show you, and I'm gonna make it funny in a minute. But this isn't funny. But I'm just showing you. It's a psychological experiment in like the 40s or the 50s about group consciousness. I guess we'll get it. I guess I'm too low. Sounds fine. They're trolling me. Okay, good. Man, all right. You know, during one of the videos I got to show you, I'll find out exactly what that experiment was, and you guys can look it up yourself and see that I had it kind of right. So let me just give you a little nonsense, kind of break up that. But I thought that was important to say, because sometimes we will do what we know could be hurting someone else, but we don't want to let people down, or we don't. I gotta read the study again, but in the meantime, I want to show you a video of a fighter that shits all over the map. Yeah, he did. He that's your signature move, Walter. Oh God. Oh man. I don't know if you guys have ever played a contact sport or been close to people, and if someone funeral director, what's off? I trust you. What's off? I got levels here on my board. I got levels everywhere. Oh, wait a minute. This is slow. Something's going on here. Somebody's fucking my stuff up. Paz Tamani. I actually had the same problem on my way. I couldn't get the door open fast enough. True story. I call it an accident. Yeah, I know. I am. I got levels here. I have can you guys hear me right now? Let me ask funeral director. Can you hear me? I had a background song parody playing Casey during your story before the video. Are you serious? Some weird stuff going on here, guys. Now there's music playing. No, there isn't. There isn't. So I need to turn you guys off because you keep hearing horns. Lordy Lord. You really know how to cock block me, guys. Yeah, I know. No music's playing now. All right, we're going to keep going. And you can try and ruin this as much as you want. And I've done nothing but have patience and kindness. And I don't feel that way anymore. But guess what? I have some great stuff I want to show you, and nothing is going to stop me from showing it to you. For instance, have you ever had a colonoscopy? However you say it. What's it called? A colopostony? Colonoscopy. Colonoscopy. Well, one of the side effects is when you wake up, you're a little bit groggy, see? You're a little bit groggy, but you actually have the flatulence, see? And this guy ripped a huge fart.
Bob, how you feeling?
Yeah. Someone just put something in my ass.
Drugged.
How did your procedure go?
I don't know.
I don't know. Something in my ass.
Remember, you're supposed to be passing gas right now.
I know, it's easier said than done. Trying
So true.
a couple good ones.
What are you doing
Whack it,
down
Bob.
there?
Scratching.
I'm whacking it. Here he goes.
Oh my goodness. Does that feel better?
Yes.
Oh. Bob! Bob, you ripped it.
That's what needs to happen.
That's what needs to happen. Nice out, Bob. That's what needed to happen. Nice one, Bob. That was a nice out. And Paz, you are right. That sounded a little moist. If you remember this one, though, who would record someone after colonoscopy? That's kind of cold-hearted. But yeah, we all just fucking laughed at it and thought it was funny. We. That was some nice fart that guy let out. That guy ripped one. He ripped a good one. That's a nice out. I'd be proud of that one. Good job, Bob. And way to whack off in front of your wife. Nice. Okay. So, along with this motif, I'm going to treat you guys into showing you something you might not have seen. Okay? Now, you never know what happens on live TV. I'm sure you've seen that clip where Leslie Nielsen farted and it was very funny. But when normal people get caught ripping ass and you don't giggle, I got to worry about you. I don't know if we have a lot in common. So I'm going to show you the top 10 inappropriate farts live on TV. That's what needs to happen. That's what I'm going to say from now on after I fart. Even if I'm at the bank or I'm online, I fart and it's totally inappropriate and it's wrong and people are mad. They're all looking at me. Sir, why did you do that? I'm going to be like, man, that's what needed to happen.
That is good TV. Unbelievable.
You're in! Big freezer. And really, you know, your spouse isn't going to want to do that.
You couldn't hold it in?
Oh, God.
Oh, that's a twit part. Do it again.
Okay,
What's wrong with you?
There's more. We have to stay tuned. It's out of this break.
What did you eat, you dumb bitch? And she's doing it again while they're going to break.
Yeah, I'm
ate
back
some
together
bad
now.
shit, you
Ready
dumb
to proceed
bitch.
with the news.
My mother was very clever with us. You know, she'd give us enough rope. You know? Oh, excuse me.
Tell them about something serious.
Holy shit!
Oh, no! No, she didn't! Oh, Lord!
The foreign minister went on to say he was confident the U.S. and France could rebuild their close ties now strained by the debate over Iraq. Do not make me laugh during the news, please. I'm trying to be serious this morning. British military officials are reporting that Iraqi parliamentary forces in Basra have fired at thousands of Iraqi civilians trying to flee the city. We're going to talk live with Skip Lozier more about that coming out. That comes just hours after Allied forces rolled their tanks through the city of Basra. Allied forces have been battling for control of the southern city all week, and troops believe they are finally gaining control. I need Dow out here.
Bring a bit of sunshine, that'd be nicer.
Yeah, bit of sunshine.
You all right?
Oh, sorry, it's gone again. What a time for it to go.
You
Can we
call
lose
yourself
this?
a man and
That definitely
walk
wasn't
like
me.
that?
It's just arrived. I'm going now. I'm going now.
Sweet
You leave us with the remnants.
Embarrassed.
He's gone.
Smell it.
Come here.
That's not a man.
Discussion.
No
President,
face.
Yes.
I move to add the emergency clause.
Second, adding the emergency clause.
And discussion. Mayor, would you like to speak?
Nice out. That was nice gas.
That's a first.
Who was it? The
The
man or woman?
agreement for architectural daylighting.
It's absolutely essential that the public do keep the money coming in. It's a very expensive business to run, and at the end of the day, the society's job is to look after horses.
Nice. That's a man spot. for the corpse.
Good afternoon from the 7 Newsroom. I'm Jacqueline
You
Felgate.
dumb bitch.
And the gas now back on, and most of those roads. Excuse me.
Nice.
And most of the, sorry, just a little incident here. Most of those. And most of those roads, including Broadway, are now back on.
Well, you blame it on them?
Do you know what? Sometimes with your stage presence and your sometimes pretending confidence, it's easy to forget.
I like when they blame someone else. Oh, it was just that thing over there. No, you just dropped ass on live TV, you dumb bitch. I hope you're enjoying this, because I am. I think I got some good stuff there. I think that's funny. Whee! What was it? The guy. I would be embarrassed not only to fart on live TV, but to fart with a little twit fart, like a little rabbit poot. That guy should go back to fart school. KC, you have a song parody playing in the background on loop. It's the Who You Gonna Call one, a smidge hard to hear you, but still entertaining show. Thanks, buddy. No, that pot is down, so that's not playing. I think it might have played twice when I was trying to turn it off for a total of a minute. Okay, let's see. It's Don DeLuise from the movie Fatso. Casey, I told you to watch George Forbes. I'm not a liar. Is that the guy that I love? No, funeral director told me to do that. You're mixing up your people now. Funeral director told me to watch that, and it's become a classic. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And no, you're wrong. Don DeLuise, Casey, your song played on loop for 10 minutes. No, that's a totally different channel. That's not right. Don't do that. Come on, man. Be on my team or don't. If you want to, help me out in constructive criticism, cool. Don't fuck with me. Here's another new made up one. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Scott Salem's Lot. Casey, the mic levels need fixing. All right. Well, I'll look into it. Chilido! Case, the Who You Gonna Call parody was playing in the background for a bit. And your mic sounds like it's off. Audio is off on your voice, brother. Chilino, thank you very much for letting me know that. I appreciate it. Let's see. Chilito de Guido. I mean, off as in not right. We can hear you, but your mic audio is not right. It should be high right now. Because the thing is, I haven't been able to figure out, I've watched all the videos, and I have not been able to figure out how I can press pause and stop the videos. So I have to make my mic louder than the video that's going out there. And if I don't do that, then you can't hear me. So that's another thing that we're working on. Guys, this is my 4th month, and you guys have been so cool to me. Warts and all, you're bearing with me, all right? So before you, not you, Chilino, not you, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to all the people out there who want me to fail and who want to say things, this is going to happen, it's going to happen, which never happened, strangely, until, people need to be right or make things right. But it's cool. It's like, it could be my friend next door, that's doing this. So you never know what's going on. But I'm learning. I hope you don't hold it against me. And I try and do a good show for you guys. I hope at the end of your day, I hope I make you laugh once or twice. You know, hey, guy can dream, right? Alrighty. Okay, that's the last one. All right, guys, I got plenty more for you tomorrow, but right now I'm going to get out of here. I got a lot to tell you. There's a couple college games on. Got to see how they did. And to all my friends. And here's the thing, guys. If you were blocked mistakenly, email me, kc@wmapradio.com. Email me if somehow you got in the mix of all this stuff, because there were people or people, whatever, that I think there's a case for stealing, because they copied your name and your picture and would say mean things. So I would block them. But it wasn't you. It wasn't the people that support this show. So I'll refund your money. Just give me, I know it's only like $1.99 or whatever it is, but just send me an email and I'll do that, because that's not right. All right. I want nothing to do with any of that. I appreciate you guys believing in me and, becoming a member. And if someone thinks it's funny to take your money, then I'll give it back to you. Okay. Please don't be proud. Just let me know and I'll send it to you. Okay. And it really helps if you guys do the likes and do the subscription. I need subscription and I need likes, and become a member. All right. Because there's stuff I do for the members that these other people don't get. I'm knocked out by anybody who wants to listen to my bullshit. So you get the degenerative gambler horse who's going to tell you who to bet on Friday and Saturday. You get a lot of other stuff, and you're going to hear Funeral Director's song coming up. Let's see. Funeral Director. If that's my boy, then I'm glad. Casey, the stream so far has been great, but please listen back. And I definitely will, man. If you tell me to, I definitely will. The parody played for a decent amount. Some are trolling, but Chelino and I really mean it. And just trying to help. We appreciate you. No, dude, I appreciate you. And that means that as soon as I press end stream right here, I'm going to go in and go over this thing and find out what happened. All right. Because yesterday I was playing Clemenza, this guy who was making Sunday gravy with the pork, the brajol, and the meatballs and the wine, and in the middle of it, this has never happened to me before, ever. Over what have I done? 80, 60 or 80 podcasts. What happens is after every single video, I have to go on there and I'm not monetized for some reason. I don't. So I have to mark every time that it is monetized. So as soon as I press a button, now it's monetized. Don't know how that happened, but then if there's a problem like Clemenza, that might have been a copyrighted video. What happens is the next day, the computers pick it up and they say, we might have a copyright infraction. This is not a strike, but all the money, the ad money, goes to, in this case, Clemenza, which is fine, because sometimes I'll do that to make you guys laugh. I'll put a bunch of good stuff on there, and I'll take a back seat with the money just to kind of build, an audience where you guys come home from fucking a hard day at work and you can laugh once or twice. That's what I'm trying to do, man. Down DeLuise goes, Casey, I'm not a troll, I'm a fan. Watch Pinky off air. I don't know. You scare me, Don, about this Pinky the Cat. Oh God, no! There's no way I'm watching it. What if it was something that I won't even say it. I won't even say it because no, I don't. No. I want to thank all you guys. You guys are awesome. Jade will be here tomorrow. She says she misses you. All you guys. She felt very welcomed, and you guys did a great job welcoming her. But she'll be here tomorrow at 9. So I want you guys to get some sleep, and please think of the good things that are going on in the world today. Don't let this shit make you think this is what people are about. They're not. There are nice people out there. There are nice people that will change your tire in a Ralph's supermarket parking lot, even if you're a total douchebag and think the world is professional wrestling. I'm just fucking around. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow night, okay? Me and Jade, see you tomorrow. Gone!